Hello, this is Tony Blazer from Buick GMC here in Woodbridge. This video is going to cover one of the most popular new models in the Sierra lineup, the Carbon Pro AT4. When GMC redesigned the Sierras in 2019, one of the new models was the AT4, and this is the top model within the AT4 line, the Carbon Pro. Now, what makes this truck a little bit different is the bed on it is actually carbon fiber, which is really strong material that's used on things like fighter jets. It's not only strong, it's super light as well. And you'll see there's no need for having a bed liner in this. The Carbon Pro has like I said, this bed here, super tough, darn near indestructible. It's used in military grade equipment, all kinds of stuff in the aeronautics industry. Now the Carbon Pro, in addition to this, is going to have the 6.2 liter engine, which is an upgrade over the standard 5.3 in the AT4. And this one actually has, when you get the Carbon Pro edition, comes with a couple of other little things. Here's that multi-pro tailgate that flips down. This becomes a step here to get into the back of the truck, and also the Kicker audio system, which is a really cool audio system that is goes as an accessory on most of the other Sierras, is part of that package. So this already comes with the Kicker audio. So if you're looking to do a little tailgating or something like that, you already have this sound system built in. You can pair your iPhone or whatever with it, and it has a really great tone. Actually, the sound is excellent from this thing, so it's great for camping or tailgating or anything like that. Now, the bed itself, the Carbon Pro, basically the same size as the standard one, and all the Sierras on the 2020 here, when they redesigned them in 2019, they made the bed bigger. So you'll notice that the sides of the bed are pushed way out to the outside to give you the maximum amount of cargo space. They have more tie downs. You have a little handle here to help you get in and out of the back of the truck. It has the largest cargo volume of any of the trucks in its class. Now, here on the back of the AT4, you'll notice there's AT4 badging. It's blacked out here on the Carbon Pro. The tail pipes, actually, instead of being chrome, are actually blacked out as well. You'll see it has the dual outlets here below, and they're black instead of chrome. Has a more monochromatic look in general, the AT4 does. It doesn't have really much in the way of chrome on the outside at all, which I personally really like. The tires are more aggressive, of course. They're more off-road ready. The truck actually sits up a little taller than their standard Sierra Denali or Sierra SLE or SLT. So you have a little more ground clearance. You have the distinctive AT4 front end. You can have a smoky chrome grill. The grill, it's not straight up chrome, it's like a smoked chrome, which I really think is sharp. You have the distinctive red tow hooks on all the AT4 models. As I said, this one does have the 6.2 liter engine, which is the top model, top motor available in these. Now you can get a 5.3 liter gas or a diesel engine, a 3 liter diesel in the AT4 model, but the Carbon Pro is going to come with the 6.2 gas engine, which is a phenomenally powerful engine, puts out over 400 horsepower. It's basically the same engine we use in the Corvette, and it really makes this truck get up and go really strongly. Now inside the AT4, they have a distinctive interior. It's all going to be this ebony with the brownstone accents. Those are all in the AT4. It's only in the AT4, and this is actually the only interior that they offer, is this color combination. Now you notice for 2020, all the trucks have a larger cab. Actually, they redesigned them in 2019, so the 19 and 20s are a little bigger than the older trucks. They have more legroom, more headroom in the top. They actually have these cool little storage areas here to the back of the seats, which they have one on each side. I really love. You have an armrest here with a cup holder in there, and they also added vents. So that's one of the things people complain about in the old body style. You didn't get enough air into the back here, and so you now have vents built into the center console. You also have an USB-A and USB-C charger, and heated seats in the back here as well at the AT4 level. The AT4 is basically comparable to a Denali in most of its equipment. They're really kind of a 1-2 at the top line of the GMC Sierra lineup. So the AT4, again, is going to be very well equipped. Some really cool, even the mats here are cool. They're built in. I like the little AT4 badge on there. As you can see, again, the accent stitching. The stitching itself is actually that brownstone, kind of a orangey brown color. It's all in the center console as well, and kind of brightens up the interior a little bit inside the AT4. Now inside here, the AT4, the interior was all new in 2019, and really it's not much different for 2020. As I said, it was completely redesigned last year, so they didn't really make any significant changes. But of course, you're going to have this large touchscreen here in the middle, navigation standard on this AT4 model. You also have Android Auto and Apple CarPlay built in. So if you prefer to use Waze or Google Maps or Apple Maps, you can of course use that as well. You can put it in reverse here. You have a backup camera standard, and your different trailer views. You can change the views based on what you're trying to set up there in the back. Now, down here you have, of course, a electronic trailer brake assist. You have your USB-A and USB-C type chargers. You have an old-fashioned cigarette lighter charger if you want, and if you want to charge your laptop, you can charge it right there with that as well. Here you have your suite of assists, like your park assist. This is actually a remote tailgate. The power, actually tailgate this year remotely can be lowered with the switch on the key fob up front. It was pretty cool. It's kind of like the power lift gates on an SUV. That's one of the new features they added this year. Heated steering wheel on the AT4. Now this one does have, of course, being an off-road truck, it's going to have four-wheel drive high and low, as well as auto functionality. If you want to put it in auto, it will sense where the traction is most prevalent, and it'll send the power to that wheel. So it's a little more advanced, and that way you don't have to worry about switching between four-wheel drive and two-wheel drive. You can just put it in auto. You wouldn't probably want to drive around like that all the time, but in a situation where you're, light snow or sleeting rain, something like that, you're not sure what you need, you just leave it in auto and forget it, which is really convenient. Now, being a truck designed for off-road use, the AT4, as I said, does have greater ground clearance because the truck sits up a little higher, but there's also, in addition to the more aggressive tires, there's different shocks. The shocks are tuned for off-road use. You also have a full suite of skid plates on the air as well. So you got a little bit better breakover angles in the front and the back, over the bumpers to make sure with the greater ground clearance you don't damage anything. And if you do bottom out on a rock or a root or something like that, it will protect it to prevent it from being damaged. Now, if you'd like to take one of these AT4s for a drive, we are open from 9 in the morning until 8 in the evening through the week, and 9 to 6 on Saturday. If you give us a call here at 703-494-7121, I'll have one of the new Sierras up front for you to drive when you get here. And I hope you all have a great day and stay safe out there.